I'm making dragonflies just like this. Fast and fast with that bend in the bottom part. Wrong already. I'm wrong already. There we go. I'm going wrong again. It's not going well. Honest, I'm a professional idiot. Perfect length. Cool. Fold those two up, pull that down. I'm just going to push that back, get it out of the way a little bit, and push that all the way down, and we twist. I need to move you a little bit. Go round and round and round. Drill out the way. Next we twist the eyes. Sounds very painful, doesn't it? Twist the eyes. finish it up. One eye done. The other eye done. Bend the wings back. Put the tail up. That is dragonfly number 1. Round of applause in chat, please. On to the next one. Thank you everybody for liking the stream. It's greatly appreciated. Really helps. That's the end. That's the end. And then it's very bumpy now. Thank you very much. Try more, is that how you say your name? Can't really see my screen very well, but thank you very much. The sun is very much in my face today. It may get worse in a minute. Screen there, I can't see there and there, yes. That's the screen. It needs to be a little bit, actually it needs to be a little bit more angled that way. Then we should all be the same. Yep, yep. Perfect amount. Number 2, don't get that very often. 2 in a row. See, here the sun is. There's not even a single cloud. A bit worried at the moment it's stopping here on my face. If it drops much lower, I might have to stop because I won't be able to see anything. Hopefully it's just going to move across rather than down. I've had a live stream from this position before, so it's all a learning curve. Well, I have live streamed from this position I did earlier today, but the sun was not an issue then. of it. Give your eyes a little trim. Hi there, Sarah. How is everybody in the chat today? We all good? That's the eyes done. Bend the wings back. What's that? Bend the tail up. That's dragonfly number 2. We have 30 ready, that's good. That's a good start. I've got another Sarah. Hi there, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. I love making them. Thank you. You have a good day too. Four. Oh, I couldn't do 3 out of 3. Nearly though. Where do I get my wire? I get it from Amazon. I used to get them from a local hardware store, but the one that was local, most local to me, is closed now. taken over by someone else and they don't sell the same thing. So for chicken wires in particular, you have to make sure you get the you have to make sure you get the non-dip stuff, otherwise it has like a coating on it. It's not very nice to use. And then the other wire can be any form of wire really, as long as it's not too thick. Anything will work. I used to use a slightly thicker one when the hardware store had some in. But now I just get it from Amazon, it's easier. Maybe I need to try and find a better supplier. How long have you... God damn, my slow connection, I can't read what it says. How long have you been making dragonflies? I think they're cool. Thank you for a start. Dragonflies, I've been making them now somewhere between 2 and 3 years, I would say. Haven't always looked like this. That's where the art comes from practice, and they have evolved into what they look like now and how I make them now. So I used to make them, they used to be much thinner. I used to attach things in the legs very differently. Didn't look anywhere near as good, but they still sold okay. Sure, I can feel something crawling on my leg, but evidently not. Now I like to think I've got them down to a T, a fine art, if you will. I can reproduce the same thing or a similar product. Oh yeah, the sun is dropping. That is annoying. I might need to rethink my plans for live streaming from this gazebo. Might have to make a wall. It's dragonfly number 3 of the stream. Anyone has any questions, just put them in the chat. Happy to answer anything. Do I sell them? Yeah, I sell them. No, they're on my website. Currently only have 4 different types in there at the moment. I should put the rest on really, but I am lazy. Every market I go to, I tell myself I'm going to take some pictures so I can put them on there, but never do. I currently have 10 different types / colours I make. have blue, turquoise, the rainbow, they're my two most popular. Do pink, do purple and pink. White and turquoise. Green and yellow. Yellow and orange. I do a plain unpainted version, which I just put glitter on to make them sparkle. I do something I call Fire Kiss, which I just low torch from, because it brings out some nice colours. I can't actually see it from on camera now. And I do a copper one. Appreciate the illustration. It gives me ideas of other things to think about making. Oh yes, right. That's the whole point of this sort of thing, is to inspire the next person, because everybody can do art. You just got to practice it. If I can inspire the next person, that's a good thing. If I can make a couple of pounds whilst doing it, even better. So my copper dragonflies, can't use a drill really with the copper, it's too soft. But it's easier to make, so it doesn't really matter. But the copper ones, I don't actually treat the copper wire. So in theory, if you left them outside, they might turn blue. But I still use the same wings. But I treat the wings before I make them. Put a bit of varnish so they don't go rusty and fall apart. Why?
Because Mommy's still letting her have ice cream for Blizzing because she already had ice cream today.
Oh dear. No double pudding. Oh, hi there. Welcome back again, Sarah. When am I putting up my next stand? So I'm at Ringwood Artisan Market on Saturday. Hopefully it'll be a good day. Last time I was there it was okay. It wasn't the best of times I've ever had there, but it was still okay. And after that I'm at the Blue Pool in Wareham, Dorset, for their fairy day. Nice. Make sure you tell me who you are, so I know. And that is dragonfly number 4, I think. Oh, goddamn things crawling on my legs. Insects, hate them. Joys of working outside, I guess. much lighter. My eyes are starting to work. One, two, three, one more. Perfect. Smashing it this evening. Do-do-do-do. Time flies. Oh, thank you so much, Andrea, sorry. I like making them. They're quite relaxing, really. Quite rarely go wrong, which is probably why they're so relaxing. Like if I'm making something big, sometimes it will not go how I planned, or things pop out, and it just makes me annoyed. It's like I'm supposed to be making this because I love it, not because I have to. Doing these quite relaxing, really. Cutting all the wire, not so relaxing sometimes. Ow. Hurting myself also not very relaxing. That is dragonfly number 5, I think. Hi there, Maureen. How many can you make in a day's time frame? But to be honest, it's more about not getting annoyed whilst doing it, or not getting bored of doing it. So if I made loads, I'll get frustratedly, like, I'll start to hate them. But in theory, from start to finish, all the cutting out and all the painting probably takes about half an hour per dragonfly. glass like this. I've got everything prepared. I've got the wings ready, made. The wire's been cut out. So roughly around half an hour, probably maybe a little bit quicker. If I'm making a lot. But if I have to make loads, it's not even being bored of doing it, it's more the overwhelmingness of having to make loads, and I end up not making any. Which is kind of what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Because I knew I hadn't really made much money. That shows I'm in that, but I know I'd sold some. And when you sell some at a few shows and not really feel like you've sold loads, kind of gets forgotten about. And next week I want to make butterflies. Which I can show you. I can't really. So the wings are 2 strips of wire. I haven't got my cutters, so I can't show you how I cut them. But they're 9, like this way, holes. Can you see? I can't see. This way, and then 3, like the other way. Which, just close the ends, squeeze it together, twist it together. Forgot what I was saying now. But yeah, so like all things like that, having them ready makes it much easier. How much please? Oh, I sell my dragonflies. They're on my website. Depending on where you're from will determine how much they are. Yeah, my website. It should be linked on my page. Don't know if you can see me. I can't see. I feel like I sneeze. But with the dragonflies, with all the stuff cut out, the wings made, to get from nothing to, from that stage to being made, takes about 6 minutes. What gauge of wire do I use? 20 gauge, 0.8 millimeter. You can use slightly thicker, you can use thinner, I suppose. Yeah, you can use thicker. I've gone up to 1 millimeter before. It's basically the same. If you use aluminium wire, you can even go up to thicker than that, where it's softer. But I like to use stainless steel. I like to know that it's going to last. Yeah, so the legs are I just fold them back for now, because when I paint them, because I'm not just painting like one or two, I hang them. So I don't trim their legs till after I've painted them. So the front legs I'll bend up like this, and I'll put a little washing line in my shed, and I'll just hook them on just like that, so they can all hang and dry at the same time. And then once they're all done, painted, varnished and dry and ready to be put in the boxes ready for markets, I'll trim their legs. And even in the boxes for the markets, I'll just have their legs folded back like this, because I won't I'll fold out their legs to the right positions when it comes to putting them on display or for sale in a box. And then that is dragonfly number, everyone been counting? 7, I think. 6. Try to get to 10 within an hour, so we're doing 37 minutes and a half at the moment. So if I speed up my game a little bit, we might get 10 done in an hour. I'm half tempted with where I have 10 different types of dragonflies. I might just keep a couple as my usual ones and then put the rest in rotation, because they don't sell as well as the others, or have them as like a limited stock. Maybe I'll think about when they sell out, they're gone. Don't know. It's easier to have them. It's not easier to have them, easier not to have them. But it feels like it's better to have them for that one person who might want that one colour. Too much. I can't see if you can see that. Dead. I very nearly made a big mistake there. Very nearly put the legs on the wrong side, if you can see. I've done that before. That one lives in my daughter's room. So that was lucky. Notice when I did. So it would have been an upside down dragonfly. This one I've made a bit too long. There's not much left on the end for the eyes. I'll show you what I do. that happens. Wow, yeah, I've never, I don't think I've ever left so little. So, this might seem obvious or not, but so when I've left not enough at the end, I will wrap around here, and I won't squeeze it quite so tight together. Squeeze it around a little bit more, and then so there'll be a bit of a hole. So it doesn't look as good, I think, but someone might like it. Yeah, so just like that. Fold its tail, fold its wings. So that's dragonfly number 7. Yeah, I'll curve the tails up a little bit, just like this. Not a lot. But I feel like it gives them a little bit of character. I mean, you can use them for whatever. Hi there, Tony. There's no such thing as a dumb question, ever. I suppose you can use them for anything you want, really. I use them. I put them on my fence on my shed. Nice little decoration. I also put them in bamboo canes, so you can make nice planter sticks. Some people have said that they put them on their, they put them on the hat. To keep away mosquitoes, but whether that works, I don't know. Oh God, it's all tangled up. Yeah, you can use it for that if you wanted to. The beauty of art, you can use it however you like. do this one, get it done as quickly as possible, so we can be back on target and getting 10 done in an hour. Hopefully we'll be able to paint them tomorrow. I've had real issues with, I brought a new compressor, and then I've had issues with adapters, and then buy an adapter, it's not the right adapter, or I need another adapter to make the adapter work. And then I thought I had it all going, and it turns out my hoses I tried to use weren't strong enough, didn't hold enough pressure, one of those burst, and and then I finally get all the right adapters, get a new hose. The airbrush, brand new airbrush I brought, is broken. The robins, they are roughly around 2 hours to make each. I will do a tutorial on them. It's just, I worry that making a 2 hour long video, no one's going to watch that. But then, you never know, it might. I do have some very old tutorials on YouTube, but actually how I started getting back into this art form, because I thought I could be a YouTuber. They never took off. Yeah, I will make a tutorial on them soon, because the tutorials I have on YouTube are a bit outdated compared to how I actually make them now. Again, it's that whole thing of making stuff going wrong. Even chicken wise is different now than what it was back then. The way it reacts and bends is different now to how it was. That was only 3 years ago. But I will do a tutorial on robins. I've got the all the wire cut out ready for it from when I made a big batch of robins not that long ago. Just sitting down, giving up a couple of hours that I don't need to make robins because I made a big batch. But I need to not think of it like that. Think of it as giving back to the people. Then again, the robin video won't be quite so long, so I won't have all the wire cutting things, I suppose. I've already got that done. Need to be careful though. Need to be careful with the volume sound. The volume of any music I put in the background. I think I used CapCut to edit that video. I think this little edits have a built-in feature which lowers the volume when you're talking, which is smart. There we go. suppose if a robin video does well, I could do a blue tip video, I could do a kingfisher video, Jenny Wren video, blackbird video. And I say to myself, I have no ideas for content. Yeah, I'm sitting on those, not putting them out. That's robin number 9. And we have exactly 6 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. Bit of tension, very dramatic music now. Have a sip of drink, get the energy going. Maybe I should do another dragonfly tutorial as well. Answer all the questions that I was asked in the first one. Get rid of the terrible music. Make it a little bit better. Do you think that would go down well? Do you think people will just complain because I've done the same thing twice in a row? So, after I finish this dragonfly, I'm going to stop. But if anybody has any questions, put them in the chat now, I'll answer them. I'll answer them when I finish making this last dragonfly. If there's no questions, I assume no one wants to ask anything. hopefully that's my new airbrush, which has come just in time, which is, well, not just in time, but means I get a better play before it gets dark. Also some water guns for my son, which also means I might get a little play before it gets dark. Oh, look at that! We're gonna have a minute spare, chat. How did I do that one so quickly? Thank you, Burger. You're really cool too. That is the last one. I mean, now I just have to wait because I said to myself I'll stream for an hour. Paint a bunch of paint. Thinking if I make butterflies, I will just paint the body one colour and then the wings another colour. Obviously butterflies be considerably smaller body wise, but the wings I want them to be, if not the same size, bigger than the dragonfly wings. What do you think? So I have 10, 20, 30, 8, 10, 20, 30, 8, 40, 46. That's 46 wings. We have to make some more wings as well. God, so much to do. It's a little time. So, thank you everybody who has watched, and anybody who's watching the video after. Click the follow button, the like, all that sort of stuff. Thank you very much. Goodbye.